Egusi melon seeds remain one of the cleanest and expensive seeds you could find in the market, especially in a traditional African market, to be used for traditional delicacies. Why not even intercontinental dishes? But with all these advantages Egusi melon seed has, it still remain one of the most dirtiest farm work. Come with me as we start. I'll jump immediately into the second stage of a goosey melon, which you must have planted and gather it into heaps. And now we are at this stage where we ought to cut a goosey. A goosey is expensive in planting and more expensive when you're making income. So higher expenses, higher income. The higher your expenses, the higher your income. If you can afford to invest about $100, you should make at least 3 times what you have planted. Why not 4 or 5 times? So which one? Nobody should deceive you that entering into agriculture is cheap. The more you invest, the more you reap. Now, once a goosey is been gathered into heaps that you could go here, you simply cut the head such that sunlight could hit it right up to 7 days. Between 4 to 7 days. 4 days if you have enough sunlight. Remember, we are in July where there's too much rain and you need the sunlight, not rain. So if rain is taking time, it might take you 7 days. So look at it here. This is now after 2 days, 3 days. You see the gooses are showing, but it's still strong. You cannot remove it out from its shell. You cannot remove it out of its shell because it's still strong. So you ought to give yourself at least 7 days. I'll make an evaluation of egusi melon harvest and we'll see for an acre. An acre. We'll see every analysis that is being made, how you could plant and all that. For the first question, can you plant egusi in July? No, the season has passed. Egusi can be planted just once a year, and that is in the month of March. In the month of March. So if you planted in March, you should be already, because once it's ready, you need to put it in heap and you cut it and you ensure that it starts to rot. The inside must be soft in such a way you got to remove it. So an acre of land, if it's a virgin land, we are talking about $40. Also, if you are to play for slashing, the slashing can go from $50 and above. $50 from above for slashing. If you want to apply herbicide, it is a plus, but not applying herbicides, you could still burn your farm and all that still goes the same. Do what works for you and do what you can afford. Farming, as so as our faces are different, so are our farming experience different. So look at the goosey that has already stayed. It's already soft and rotten inside. And you see here, we can just remove this and wash. But just that if you wash this type of egusi, it will not be clean. It will be very, very dirty. Why? Because it has stayed, maggot has entered into it, dirt from the farm has entered into it and has stick to it. To wash it, for it to be really clean, that you could take it to the farm, it becomes very, very disadvantaged and most often is being eaten at home by farmers. Now let's analyze something. If you're buying seeds for egusi, let's use in terms of dollars that you bought seeds for at least $50 to plant in an acre. You bought seeds for $50 to plant in an acre. Once you've planted that seeds, you know you are to continue with that farm. You could intercrop the egusi either with cocoyam, with yam, whatsoever thing you want to intercrop it with. It is all working out. Please, if you're joining us, please do not forget to subscribe. Encourage your girl Magdalene such that more videos. I'm going to drop stages by stages by stages such that you don't get lost at any point of the way, either be it at the gathering stage, at the cutting stage, at the cutting stage, at the washing stage, the sunning stage, and even the market stage. All these are different ways in which you could have this egusi. Don't confuse it for watermelon. It is not watermelon. So after 7 days, look at it. The nature and everything that concerns egusi has changed. It's no longer bright and white in color, but it's now brownish. And if you check inside, it's very, very soft. All the egusi are seen, see, is very, very soft. Yeah, you see it has sink inside. Now you just need to send your hand, you scrape all the egusi plus the water plus everything that is in it and turn in a bucket, which you could do. That's why I say it's a very dirty job, a dirty and a money maker. Remember, there is not such thing like dirty money. Money is money. Money doesn't have a color. So if this farming will make you suffer and you still reap enough money from it, why not? Imagine investing $200 in an acre and getting up to $1,000 in just 3 months. It's not as if you go to the farm every day. You only go during slashing, during planting, maybe when you want to apply your fertilizer, and during harvest. You can go to farm 5 times and make $1,000 and above. But ensure your egusi melon should be very, very soft. If it's soft, it makes it easier for you to remove it from the shell. Look at our farm here. Look at the everywhere is soft. Look at just one hip. We have it 10. Look at it. Look at one. Look how much it is. Do you know that egusi costs more than peanuts or granite in the market? Yes, in as much as granite is expensive, egusi still remains one of the most expensive. So remember, it's costly to start egusi. Likewise, it is beneficial to harvest because planting 2 seeds of egusi, that 2 seed produces you about 4 egusi melon, and from that melon you could sell. Come on, just imagine that one grain of egusi makes you to have at least $1 or $2. Do you know how much it would make? Once in 7 days, you have to remove it like how we are doing it here. We remove it all from the shell, ensure everything inside comes out into the bucket, and from there we drain it, remove everything. We are not letting any of our egusi melon slide. So please ensure to subscribe in our videos because I'm going to drop all these 5 stages before I enter back into the farm to continue another farm. This was just our first farm, and if you comment and I don't get to reply, you know that I'm in the farm, and once I'm out, I'm going to reply you. Have you seen any farming which is as difficult as egusi? And have you seen any farming as beneficial and expensive like egusi, which has money like egusi? So consider egusi melon next year. Just look at the steps. I'm going to give you step by step how they harvest. You see, once we have removed it, this is how it looks like. We put it in a bag and let it sleep in the bush for the next. It shows that all the water from the egusi seeds, they drain out, and we could take it to the stream. We wash it and it'll be ready. These ones here are still very strong inside, in which we cannot remove, or some are soft, some are not. So you keep those which are strong aside, and those which are soft, you remove it. See, everywhere in the farm now is dirty because we have harvested and we have put them in the bag. A bucket of egusi melon costs approximately $20, $20 to $40, depending on the interior of the village. If you're right in the village and need enough transportation, you could sell it for 20. But if you are in a very comfortable village or town which you could just go directly to the market, you could sell it for 35 $40 per 15-liter bucket of egusi. What do you love more about egusi? Thank you for watching our videos, and please stay tuned and get to know all this process. This is an introductory video, and I'm going to be sharing you back to back all the stages detailedly. Until then, ciao.